So taking a nice deep breath. This is the 21st of June, 2025. We're right here, fully present in the moment with our breath, with our bodies, with this moment and each other. Breathing in. Pausing at the top of the breath and stretching, shining out your heart. And releasing the breath, feeling your tension leave the body, leave the neck, leave the shoulders. Placing the container of light with consciousness around the body, below the feet, above the head, in front of the body, behind the body, to the right and the left of the body. And you can visualize what that might look like to you. Breathing in, breathing out. Every time you build the container of light, you are consciously making a choice to move into creatorship, sovereignty, taking responsibility for your choices, your spiritual choices, and your frequency choices. So one of the reasons that we come together and do the chakra attunements together is it helps raise the frequency, and working with one another helps raise the collective frequency of the group that we are, and ultimately helps raise the collective frequency of human beings on the planet. And a lot of the ability to make changes in the physical world, to see the world transforming, transmutating, has to do with being able to do that within yourself and hold those higher frequency energies. So we start to breathe consciously, directing that prana, that life force, through the portals in our body, those main ones that we're aware of, the chakra system, the root at the pelvic area and the tailbone, the navel chakra at the belly area, the solar plex above the belly coming up under the breastbone a little bit and wrapping around to your adrenals. So very important to think of that in terms of your energy. Coming up to the heart chakra in the middle of the chest, and the heart regulating the blood and the oxygen flow in the blood through the body. And coming up above that to the throat chakra, how we communicate into the world, what we're communicating out there that is ultimately expressing ourselves. And then coming up to the third eye, where we start to see wholeness and move out of duality, move into the higher frequency of possibilities and probabilities of creating new realities, and the crown chakra at the top of the head that helps open us up to the spiritual forces, the galactic forces, to remember that larger part of ourselves, breathing in and breathing out. So as we continue to breathe this morning, just breathe. Be where you are right now with the conscious breath. Breathe to opening up any tight, cranky spaces in the body. Check the shoulders, breathe in, maybe move them, rotate them. The wrists, the ankles, the knees. Breathing into the belly. We have a tendency sometimes to overindulge or eat too much of things that are appealing to our tastes, but not necessarily to what our body truly needs. So we can get really clogged in the digestive colon area as well. Breathing in and out. And remember these frequency shifts. First of all, we mostly notice them because we see change and it brings stuff up. But these frequency shifts are creating the new human, changing the vibratory patterns in the body, changing our cellular structure. We had years of channelings from Kuan Yin that we were becoming something new, more plant-like, connect to the plants. And I believe part of that message from her in its simplicity is that the more we look at the plants and understand the network of them and how they utilize oxygen and water and sunlight, and how they work with the soils and all the parts that are necessary before you get the fruit or the flower that we're looking to harvest all the time. So the synergy and the connection, and I believe that the plants are really speaking to us about that aspect of our own natures and moving us out of the sort of survival mode where there's having to, take from the life of something else to make sure your life is sustainable. Not that that didn't work at a certain point in the frequency of the growth of this humanity, but at this point it's time for something new, releasing the violence, releasing that urge to take from others to make ourselves safe or to gain something or hoard something or whatever it is that makes people aggressive in that need of owning things. So this is more of a collaborative ideal of working that's based on compassion and equality and equanimity in the self. Breathing in and breathing out. So for the next few moments, just continue to take a few deep breaths in, pause at the top, release the breath through the mouth, dropping the jaw, and see if you can kind of open up your jaw and release any tension in the jaw or the neck. You can make some circles with your nose, nice and slow, breathing in and breathing out. So, in the moment of the longest day of light, yesterday, it seemed the light just kind of went on forever. I was driving home and it was past 8 and it was still light out and still light for a while after. Continuing to breathe into the body, imagining that light inside of you starting at the root and growing, connecting to each chakra so that you're like a living flame in your center, steady, steady, and bright, shining your light. Surrounding your body in the container of light. Checking on it, making sure it's still there and it's strong. Breathing in, breathing out. And we'll open with our prayer to Kuan Yin. This time we'll say it from the I perspective. Dearest Lady Kuan Yin, I call on you to help me love and accept myself fully. I ask that you grant me a full measure of compassion for myself and for others. And I pray that those suffering in the world can see and feel your loving presence. I pray that hardened hearts will melt in the presence of the divine waters of compassion that you pour over the earth, creating gardens of beauty within all living beings, nourishing those seeds and flourishing. Breathing in, breathing out. It is my intention to nourish the garden within myself through prayer, meditation, right thinking, and in my heart, my garden flourishes, filling up and spilling over the fragrance of the garden into the world. And for this I thank you, dear Lady Kuan Yin. And so you have the prayer for the structure, and you can kind of open in your conversation with Kuan Yin, with the prayer, to adding the specifics of your needs or your thoughts in the moment, creating a synergy with Kuan Yin, the compassionate one, in the garden of Kuan Yin, and the garden that you are growing within your heart. Breathing in, breathing out. Now we'll drop our attention to the chakras. Drop your attention to the root, feeling the root energy going down the legs, continuing through the legs, coming out the bottom of the feet in the center, little chakra there on either side, right and left, and just pouring into the earth, center of the earth, going through all the layers and feeling the wonder of creation of the earth as you do so, connecting down to the core of the earth and finding the energy vibrational pattern of the new healed whole Mother Earth. And so frequency-wise, letting yourself know that you're already there. You're there, connected fully to the new earth. Breathing in, breathing out and drawing that energy up into the body, flourishing, strong light coming into the body, coming up to the root. So begin to visualize red energy. Notice where the root chakra is in the body. You can move around on your sits bones, feel your tailbone, root chakra energy, nice straight spine. Low-toned Om is our wake-up call exercise for the root as we visualize the red and breathe in deeply. And the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra is Lam. Feel the color resonating through your being, down into the earth, grounding you, giving you a platform of strength and safety. And feel the tone just moving through your bones and your body and your cells, activating. So once again, focusing on the red, breathing in and the root chakra. Feeling that frequency of the sound, like your each one of your chakras is a crystal bowl, and it's resonating out through your system into your cells, bringing awareness, wake up, wholeness, cleansing. Works in a lot of ways. So straight spine, come up to the belly chakra. This is the orange chakra, breathing in that color orange, feeling it move around kidney to kidney, your colon area. So just kind of breathing in and out. Creation, the creative force, the sexual organs are here. Breathing into the body, smiling into the belly. Even laugh if you can. The one-syllable Sanskrit mantra is Vam, Vam, and the wake-up attunement sound is the medium-toned Om, where you really visualize that orange, kind of scrubbing out the colon and moving in there. Ready? And if you can really feel the sound resonating and be deliberate about it, moving through your system and bringing that chakra up to the perfect frequency for your bodies, breathing in and out. Ready? Coming up to the third chakra, the yellow chakra. Really lift up your chest now, shine your heart out, and open up that solar plexus as you're opening up that area that really gets squashed in the society that we live in. Keep your spine straight, keep it open, strengthen your core, breathing in yellow energy. Like the sun, like that light, feeling that light zooming through your body, every cell waking up, bathed in the golden light. This one-syllable Sanskrit mantra is Ra, and the sound for it is a higher toned Om. That's kind of our wake up for the third chakra. And breathing in and out. The lion is connected with the sun, and the sun is connected with the third chakra. This is our personal power, our sense of self-worth. So we're going to do it one more time with a real presence, mentally repeating to yourself or out loud since we're muted. I am worthy. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of self-care. I am worthy of being abundant, fully present here in the moment. And whatever you need worth, state it. Open up to that chakra. Here we go again. Breathing in and out, coming up to the heart chakra. There it is, the heart chakra, spreading open, the lotus blossom in the chest, the green energy. Sighing, that's our exercise. And sighing with a real sense of surrender and letting go and being fully present in the moment, right here, right now, with whatever. Maybe you're worried about things you have to do the rest of the day. Maybe you're lamenting of the things you didn't get done yesterday or this morning. Let it go. Let that green energy spread through the body, feeding you, empowering you, inspiring you. Yum, yum. That's the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra. We're raising our frequency with these sounds, with this choice. Your choice is to raise your frequency or to stay in the doldrums and the lower frequency. Yum. Let's do that mantra once again. Yum. And just feel that green lotus opening in the heart. Love and acceptance. Taking a deep breath, we're going to move up to the blue. And we have been mentioning several times now and heard it mentioned on the full moons and in some of the groups that the third and the fifth chakra are working really hard right now to come into a higher frequency alignment on the collective, which means all of us are working on that. So what do we express in the world? What do we express in the world with our sounds, our sighs, our moans, our complaints, our words? Are we expressing higher frequency energy, our thoughts? Expression is not just about the sound that comes out of the throat, but expression is how we move through the world, how we move our energy, how we hold our bodies. Right now, nice straight spines. Spinning bright red, orange, yellow, green chakras moving up to the blue. So visualizing the blue sky, I can look out the window and see it this morning. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Seeing it through the green of the trees. So it's coming from the heart up to my throat chakra. So we do that lion breath. In the third chakra, we talked about self-worth and worthiness and the sun and the courage of the lion. Let's express with a lion breath. So your paws flare up, your fingers spread out, your elbows point down, and your forearms are facing out. So here we go. So every time that we make the roar of the hum, the tongue comes out to the chin and the paws flare up. Ready? Hum! 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 And just take a moment to feel the energy in your body. If you're slightly dizzy, boy, there's some clearing going on there. Let's try a nice big roar again, clearing out all those lower chakras, the things thought and left unsaid that might be lurking in the dark. Let's get them out there, disperse them, release them. Blue, baby. bathe yourself in sky blue. Bathe your chakras now, all of them in the blue, leading with the concentration in the throat. Hum! Hum! Yeah, you can stamp or march your feet and try it one more time. Hum! Now the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra for the throat chakra is hum. And this time we chant it as we are visualizing that blue, feeling our throats open up and our thymus is balancing. Ready? Hum, 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 hum. Deep breaths in, breathing out. So down the blue, we're coming up to the indigo. And this is our 6th chakra. So 6 and 7 are really taking us out beyond into our, especially this 5th one, into the third eye, into holistic approach of seeing things, into your gifts and your talents that are otherworldly. Breathing in and out. We hold the palms up at this one. I always stop here and take a moment to look at my world and look at what I have to be grateful for. Yeah, I'm grateful for this body. I'm grateful for the breath. And that I'm functioning well enough to breathe consciously. Grateful for all of you. Grateful for the awareness and all the amazing teachers and prophetic people in the world that are working towards greater harmony and peace. I'm grateful for the teachers, the deities, the angels, the galactic brothers and sisters, the guides and guardians. Breathing in, breathing out, aligning your higher frequency with gratitude, with openness, and with connection to all those beings of higher frequency. Breathing in, breathing out. Palms are open. Container of light is filling with more and more energy. The chakras are spinning clear and beautiful. And we go into third eye, which is the high pitch. And, feel like it's just piercing through any of the clouds, those mind things that you get stuck in, releasing it, clearing it, raising the frequency. Exercises, the E, and the syllable is sham, the mantra syllable. Sham. Try it. Sham. And now let's exercise and wake up that chakra. Sham, 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 sham. I'm going to move up to the crown now. The palms are still held open, moving from the indigo at the third eye to the violet amethyst ray, the purple ray, going up to white light and streaming it up as high as you possibly can with that nice straight spine. Wah, 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 wah. We go from low to high. When you reach the high note and it goes beyond your hearing, allow yourself to be open to receive the shower of light back into the palms of the hands, chakras in the middle, the top of your head, feeling your body activate, open, and be bathed in light, higher frequency light. Ready? Bringing in the light, shedding the light on all the shadows, facing your truths, breathing in, breathing out. One more. one syllable Sanskrit mantra for the crown chakra is Om. And so now we'll tone Om for the crown chakra to seal our practice today. You can place the hands in Anjali Mudra in front of the heart. You can lay them on your heart chakra or any place on your body that might need a boost. Take some time and connect to your inner knowing, and place the hands where appropriate. Breathing in, breathing out. Ready?